My name is Shannon Steiner, and I'm a redshirt junior on the women's basketball team at UAH. The first time I tore my ACL, I was only 14 years old, and I had never even heard of what an ACL was. When I was a junior in high school, I tore my meniscus on that same leg during preseason workouts for basketball. I hadn't stretched good that day before we played 3-on-3. After rehabbing both those injuries, I was really excited that I got a scholarship to play at UAH. My freshman year, I was on the starting lineup until the second day of practice. I tore my opposite ACL. I planted for a trap and heard it pop. I do think it's important for females to take ACL prevention seriously because it's more likely to happen to us than males due to our anatomy. My doctor encouraged me to take warming up and stretching more seriously in order to help keep my knees ready to play.
My name is Nadia Arnejad, and I'm a senior track athlete at UAH. I never thought tearing my ACL was something that would happen to me during track season. Growing up, I always played basketball, and I assumed my chances were greater there because it's a contact sport. However, in 2011, I tore my ACL throwing javelin at the Alabama Relays. I remember distinctly that day that I did not warm up good, and when I went to my run-up in crossovers, I planted incorrectly. I planted with my foot parallel to the scratch line instead of perpendicular. I heard my leg just go pop, 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 and I knew I tore my ACL. Looking back, I think tearing my ACL was preventable had I known the mechanics behind the throw better. I know there's nothing I can do about it now, but hopefully educate other girls so it won't happen to them.
I'm Stacy Sargent. I'm a senior volleyball player at UAH, but redshirted my freshman year. For me, it wasn't that I never thought tearing my ACL would happen to me, like I didn't have the I'm the exception mentality. I honestly never thought about my body before the injury. If I was sore, I was just sore. If something hurt, it just hurt. Eventually, it would all go away because I always had before. I also came from a good program. Our coach didn't take workouts and being in shape lightly, so becoming badly injured on paper seemed like the least likely thing to happen. We were playing in our first tournament my freshman year. I was hitting on the outside and the set was tight, but my coaches always say a good hitter can hit anything, so I wasn't about to back off. I hit the ball and landed on my left leg. I could feel it buckle beneath me and heard a pop. It's hard to say if it could have been prevented. The obvious answer would have been to land on 2 feet, but there were many factors that could have played a part. I do wish that someone had at least stressed the importance of landing properly, as I had the tendency to land on one leg whenever I hit from the outside.
My name is Khadijah Janet. I'm a junior on the women's track and field and soccer team at the University of Alabama in Huntsville. Earlier that day, I had been in the training room complaining about how I shouldn't be playing in this game. I had a bad feeling. In the first half of the game, I went in for a ball, got tackled, and my cleat got stuck in the ground. Immediately after it happened, I feared that it would be an ACL injury. Unfortunately, I was right. I don't think this particular injury could be prevented since I've made that play so many times, but I do think ACL prevention is very important.
The first step in ACL injury prevention is a good warm-up. A proper warm-up lasts 15 minutes or less, raises core body temperature, increases blood flow to the muscles, develops single leg strength, and improves flexibility, balance, and coordination. The key to the best active warm-up exercises is that they activate one muscle while elongating another. Stretching should be done after the muscles are warm and then again at the end of the workout following the cool down. Stretching is essential to achieve maximum muscle length, allowing muscles to work with power through complete range of motion. A combination of dynamic and static stretching should be implemented to completely prepare the body for sport. Dynamic stretching uses sport-specific movements and momentum to increase blood and oxygen flow and reach maximum range of motion. Dynamic stretching excites the nervous system and activates neuromuscular innervations. It is beneficial in preparing the body for the physical demands of sports. In static stretching, you hold a stretching pose for 30 to 60 seconds, reaching only until you feel a slight pull or tension, but no pain. Static stretching slightly lessens the sensitivity of tension receptors, which allows the muscle to relax and to be stretched to greater length. Stretching is important for decreasing injury and post-training muscle soreness. Plyometric exercises are explosive and help to build power, strength, and speed. They focus on correct jumping and hopping techniques, paying careful attention to landing technique. When you land from a jump, you want to softly accept your weight on the balls of your feet, slowly rolling back to the heel. It is also important to land with a bend in your knees and hips. Plyometrics develop muscle control and strength that are critical for reducing the risk of knee injury and increasing vertical jump. Speed and agility training emphasizes body alignment and form while performing sprinting and cutting movements. Agility exercises are designed to improve power and strength as well as the athlete's reaction time and change of direction. Injuries occur during acceleration and deceleration, so conditioning drills involving stopping and starting are a necessary component of the prevention program. Agility drills should be performed explosively, but in a controlled manner. The goal of speed and agility training is to condition your body and increase skill level while teaching proper technique as well. Strength exercise training for ACL prevention is geared toward developing single leg strength, improving overall muscle fitness, and developing core strength. This can be done with or without equipment or free weights. Oftentimes, ACL injuries are caused by muscle imbalances, so the goal of strength development is to properly strengthen the muscles of the whole body to provide support to the knee joint. Technique is very important during these exercises in order to avoid injury.